this episode of Miata In Action, we're going to be talking about my KW suspension upgrade. So let's talk about suspension upgrade. Before I start, I just want to thank you all for the massive support on the last video. I got a few new subscribers, a few new comments, which I didn't get before, and also the video already got 1,000 views. So thanks a lot to all of you, and I hope you keep enjoying the videos I put out. So let's talk about the suspension upgrade. I'm going to talk about why I switched suspensions, why I chose for KW coilovers. What I think about the suspension until now. I've been driving about 1,000 kilometers on it, done some highway, done some back roads, and I'm just gonna give you my 2 cents about it. I'm in no aspect a suspension expert, so yeah, I can just tell you what I feel from the bottom of my pants, what difference I notice in the car. So first of all, why change the suspension? Because my car is 2016 Recaro edition, and this one comes with Bilstein dampers. Well, I'm not the only one who thinks this, but also a lot of reviews I've seen tell the same story. The Bilstein dampers are really good, but the problem is when you push the car into a corner, it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. So what the car does when you push it into a corner is it starts to roll, and for a lot of people, when a car starts rolling excessively, it will demotivate them to push the car further. But this car, when you pushed it into a corner, it rolled, it stopped rolling, and then it just gripped. So that's actually a point that I think was a bit dumb, because the car will take away your confidence, but it does have the grip. So the car had more in it than you felt you could give it. So that was one of the reasons I thought I should change out these dampers. Second of all, I wanted to lower the car a bit because, yeah, my previous car was a bit stanced, and I loved the look of it. And I also wanted to recreate that in this car because the wheel gap was just too much for me. Sorry, it didn't fit the 2 sneaker rule by Mighty Car Mods. It didn't pass. So the first thing I could do was go lowered springs. I have a lot of people I know that have put lowered springs on their car and had the same results I had, but I wanted to have more adjustability. Like if I had to go for an inspection, that I could just go and make the car a bit higher, so I do not have to be too afraid that the guys in the inspection will like scrape my lip or something on the brake tester or whatever else. Also, I've gone for the V3 coilovers, which also means that I could set the dampening on both the rebound and the inbound pressures. So that was something I wanted because I could fiddle with the damping a bit. I could change it to my liking. At the moment it's still at KW's prescribed settings, and I'll talk a bit about those settings later on. But yeah, then the third reason I went for KW coilovers is because my previous car had them. I'm not a big nut on all the difference between Bilstein, KW, AP, ST. I'm no expert whatsoever, but I liked the KW coilovers on my previous car because those were made out of inox, or inox, like they say over here, and that's just it doesn't oxidize, it doesn't get dirty. You don't, when you want to like lower or high or make the car a bit higher, you don't have to first go with a steel brush over all your treads, so it will go smoothly to remove the oxidation or whatever. It just worked, and it was just clean, and I liked it a lot. So that's one of the primary things that made me choose for KW again, because I had good experiences in the past with their suspension. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we got the rolling in the corners, we got the height adjustment, we got the damping adjustment, and the Inux line that KW provides. And that's about it why I chose to change the coilovers. Now, what do I feel in difference? So the first time I drove the car, I drove the car from the garage home, and it took some back roads, and I gotta say I was really pleasantly surprised with the driving experience. I gotta say, in the corners she stays nice and flat now. It's just point and shoot now with the car. It doesn't roll, it just grips. And that's something I really enjoy in a car. I hate body roll, I hate wheel gap, and I gotta say, the car looks awesome now. It's not stands out in any means. I really want to drive the car. I don't want to scrape everywhere, be afraid of every speed bump I come across. I just want to drive my car. I love to drive my car. So I gotta say, for what I wanted, the KWs gave me everything I expected them to give me. The only thing you could say is the car isn't as soft anymore as it was before. The KWs are a bit hard, so now I'm on a bit of a bumpy road, so I'm sorry if the camera is a bit shaky. I'm using a GoPro on a single suction mount, so it could be a bit shaky, the footage. I'm really sorry. I hope you can hear me okay, otherwise I'm gonna have to do this video all over again. But yeah, that's the biggest things I could say. That the damping may be a bit hard, but that's the plus point of this suspension. I can still dial it in. I can still say, I want a softer rebound, I want a harder this or that. I still need to do a lot of research before I start fiddling with the settings on the KW. But I gotta say, I'm really happy about this, and yeah, it's money well spent. It's a lot of money. I'm gonna say it before anyone else does. It is a really expensive set of kit. I know guys who have put them on the BMWs and are really happy about it. So yeah, you really pay for the quality. I had guys telling me that maybe Bilstein was better. I'm not gonna argue with that. It's not a track monster, this car. It needs to drive on the open road, and it maybe will do a track day or two in its future, but we'll see then how the car behaves on its suspension. So now the first impression is really good. The car is point and shoot. The KWs look really good. The installation is pretty easy. You can see in the montage video I made, it's just, yeah, remove the struts, put the top hat back on, and just put it back in. They already come set up, so everything is already dialed in to the prescriptions of KW themselves. I'm in no way sponsored by KW, before anyone starts asking. I'm just giving you an honest user review. Are they expensive? Yes. Are they worth the money? I think so, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all. That's my opinion on the KW coilovers. They ride pretty good, a bit harsh on the standard settings. And that's about it. I hope you liked this little explanation video. I know some people asked for it, so I hope I answered all of your questions. If I didn't answer anything you wanted to know about my setup, about the KW coilovers. Okay, speed trap ahead. Thank you, Mazda. Then just, if I didn't answer a question you wanted answered, put it in the comments below. I maybe put it in the next video, or just answer it directly in the comments section. I thank you all for the support. Keep driving. Keep driving and just... Come on, Mazda. Keep driving and just be you. Oh my god, Belgium, fix your roads! My god! For all the people who don't know, Belgian roads suck. Oh god. And it just keeps going like this for a few kilometers, so it just doesn't get any better. This really is annoying. But yeah. When in doubt, flat out.